Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The great sage Maitreya said, after being worshipped and honored by the god Dhruva Maharaj, and after offering him his abode, the Lord Vishnu on the back of Garuda returned to his abode, and Dhruva Maharaj looked upon. So the Lord came, blessed Dhruva Maharaj, and went. Something interesting happens now. Suapi sankalpajam Vishnoho pada sevo upashahaditam prapi sankalpa nirvanam na ati priti abhyagat puram. Na ati priti. Now, this is interesting. Having been blessed by the Lord, he was feeling sad. Despite having achieved the desired result of a determination of worship of the Lord, Dhruva Maharaj was not very pleased. Thus he returned to his home. So he started going to his home, but he was not happy with himself. Why? Prabhupada is giving the answer here. Still, when Dhruva Maharaj returned home, he was not very pleased, for although in pure devotional service there is no demand from the Lord, because of his childish nature, he demands something. Because he had some desire in his heart when offering devotional service. I was feeling ashamed of having offered third-class devotional service. See, try to understand this point. For a devotee who wants to progress in spiritual life, he is always introspective. He sees, I wasted 5 minutes in something. He feels ashamed. He feels not happy with himself. That is a devotee who wants to progress. Devotee who does not want to progress, he is not introspective. He doesn't see what he is doing. He thinks he is great. But devotee is introspective, can actually see he's wasting his every moment. Okay, so his childish nature, he has demanded something. He feels ashamed of himself. Is this a way I should approach the Lord? I went to the Lord for small thing, for a kingdom. So bad. That's all he, and in his heart, he had so much anger for his stepmother. This is not the way to approach the Lord. But although the Lord has fulfilled a desire, the Lord is very merciful, but he is thinking on his part. So even though the Lord personally claimed and gave him darshan, he's not feeling proud. Rather, that's the quality of a devotee. Not that he feels proud, rather he feels ashamed of offering not a good quality devotion service. And although the Lord fulfilled desire, he was not very pleased. Rather, he was ashamed that he had demanded something from the Lord, and for he should not have done this. Wonderful? Beautiful. Vidura uvacha sudullabam yad paramam padam hare. Paramam padam hare is so difficult to get. Sudullabam, very difficult. Maya vinat charana charanarjitam labhyapi. He got that. Asiddhartam, even siddhas do not get. Ivaika janamana, many births. Katham swamatmana amanyata artha ved. How he was sad after all. So difficult to get darshan of the Lord. After many births, we cannot get it. After seeing the Lord, he is feeling sad. Sri Vidura required, my dear Brahmana, the abode of the Lord is very difficult to attain. It can be attained only by pure devotion service, which alone pleases the most affectionate, merciful Lord. Dhruva Maharaj achieved this position even in one life. And he was very wise and conscious. Why then he was not very pleased? So Vidura is surprised. He's not happy after that. After seeing the Lord, after getting the darshan of the Lord, being blessed by the Lord, and being ensured that you're going to go to Vaikuntha, everything, enjoy 36,000 years, go to Dhruva Loka, which is like Vaikuntha Loka, where I reside in my Shweta Deepa, everything. And even after that, he is not interested. A Paramhamsa accepts only the active principle, everything, that the swan accepts only the milk from the mixture of water and milk. Paramahamsa accepts only Supreme Personality Godhead as the life and soul, neglecting all external material things. So it is easy to put a title on our head, Paramahamsa, Paramahamsa, and then after that eat meat and speak nonsense. Like in India, so many Paramahamsas, jokers. Paramahamsa means something else. Hamsa means it gets separate water and milk. So similarly, Paramahamsa means you can separate matter and spirit. You always see the Lord everywhere. He sees Lord's energy, but is not glittered or attracted by that. Take care by external material thing. His focus is the Lord himself. Maitreya uvacha matu sapatnaya vagabane hridi vriddhas tutan smaran naichan mukti pater muktim tasma tapamope yuvan. Maitreya answered, Dhruva Maharaj's heart, which was pierced by the arrows of the harsh sword of his stepmother, was greatly aggrieved. And thus, when he fixed upon his goal of life, he did not forget his misbehavior. He did not demand actual liberation from this metal world, but at the end of his devotion service, when the Supreme Personality Godhead appeared before him, he was simply ashamed of the metal demands he added in that. Here is the answer. Now, Srila Prabhupada gives a long purport to this, which is very instructive and has, heart of a pure devotee. So let us go through that. The important verse have been discussed in many stalwart commentators. The acharyas and all talk about this verse. So when you get time, read this purport. Prabhupada is spending time. A pure devotee is always free from material desire. In the material world, one's material desires are all almost demoniac. So, we think we are divine. We are not divine. We are demoniac. Why? One thinks of others as one enemies, isn't it? Sometimes I have seen even relatives. Whole day they take bath. They put one curse on some relative who's they have a property conflict. They keep giving shapa whole day to somebody. Khatam ho jaye, khatam ho jaye. So this is demonic mentality. And we are all demonic. One thinks of others as one enemies, one thinks of revenge against one's enemy. Isn't it true? One aspires to become the topmost leader. Oh, I'm walking. People are clapping. I used to remember in college days, we'll not go to class, we'll not do assignments, we'll not do anything. And we will think we are walking and world is clapping. Oh, become big man. So that's what people are trying. Topmost leader, topmost person in the material world. And thus one competes with others. And so somebody else gets honor, respect, we become envious, jealous, hatred. This has been described in Bhagavad Gita as asuric. Ooh, this is asuric, demonic. A pure devotee has no demand from the Lord. His only concern is to serve the Lord sincerely and seriously. And he is not at all concerned what will happen in the future. Mukunda Malasota King Kulashekara, author of the book, states in this prayer, my dear Lord, I don't want any position of sense gratification within this material world. I simply want to engage in your service perpetually. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya in his Shishtastika also prayed, my Lord, I do not want any amount of material wealth. I do not want any number of materialistic followers. Nor do I want any attractive wife to enjoy. What is the famous verse? Nadhanamana janam sundarim kavitama jagadish kavya. Please, everybody should cram the Shishtastika. There are 8 verses left by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, should cram. The only thing I want is that I may engage life after life in your service. Lord Chaitanya did not pray even for mukti or liberation. Janamani, Janamani Share, birth after birth, I just want to serve. This is a platform pure devotion service. And because Dhruva Maharaj felt that he did not offer service to the Lord with proper standard, just like suppose you offer chapati to somebody whom you respect and you come to know later it was burned. Won't you feel sad? Arey, I should not have done that. In this verse, Maitreya replied to Vidura, Dhruva Maharaj, influenced by a revengeful attitude toward his insulting stepmother, did not think of mukti, nor did he know what mukti was. Therefore, he failed to aim for mukti as his goal of life. But a pure devotee also does not want liberation. He is a soul completely surrendered to Supreme Lord, does not demand anything from the Lord. This position was realized with Dhruva Maharaj when he saw the Supreme Personality Godhead present personally before him because elevated to the Vasudeva platform. The Vasudeva platform refers to stage at which the metal contamination is conspicuous by absence only. There is no contamination. So now when Dhruva Maharaj has seen the Lord, he has to come to Vasudeva platform. He came, but then he felt guilty of the kind of consciousness by which he had approached the Lord. Or in other words, there is no question of metal modes of nature, goodness, passion, and one can therefore see the Supreme Personality Godhead. Because of Vasudeva platform, one can see the Lord face to face. The Lord is also called Vasudeva. There's another reason of the word Vasudeva. Vasudeva is not only the name of his father, Vasudeva is the stage of consciousness. Shabdam Vishuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. What does it mean? This is Shuddha Sattva. See, normally in this word, Sattva is there, but that easily gets covered by Rajoguna Tamoguna. A Sattva which does not get covered called Shuddha Sattva. Dhruva Maharaj's demand for a position so exalted it was never enjoyed by even Brahma, his great-grandfather, Krishna, the supreme, was this Brahma, his great-grandfather. He had a demand like that, even by Brahma. So Krishna, the Supreme Personality God, is so affectionate and kind towards his devotees, especially to a devotee like Dhruva Maharaj, who went to render devotion in the forest alone at the age of only 5 years. And although the motive might be impure, the Lord does not consider its motive. He is concerned with the service. But if a devotee has a particular motive, the Lord directly, indirectly knows, and therefore he does not leave the devotee's material desire unfulfilled. Just some of the special favors by the Lord to a devotee. So Krishna is just like, see what happens. When you're offering devotion service, you have millions of dollars. You can purchase anything. Therefore, devotee should pray to the Lord not to fulfill his material desires. Because Lord being merciful, and the devotee may spoil his material, spiritual life. Dhruva Maharaj was offered Dhruvaloka, a planet that was never resided upon by any conditioned soul. Even Brahma, although the topmost living creature within the universe, was not allowed to enter Dhruvaloka. Dhruvaloka is the where Shvetadipa lies. The Lord Narayana resides. You have seen some temples in South India, Lord is lying in Nidra position. Now, he does not, even Brahma cannot enter the presence of the Lord. He has to stand outside the Shvetadipa and offer prayers. Whenever there is a crisis in the universe, the demigod go to see Supreme Personality Goddess Sri Radha Krishna. They stand on the beach of the milk ocean. They cannot enter. Dhruva Maharaj was given permission to stay there. So that fulfilled Dhruva Maharaj demand a position more exalted than even great grandfather Brahma was offered to him. Okay? Now you can understand. Here in the world, Lord is described as Mukti Pati, means one who's fit all kind of mukti. There are 5 kinds of mukti: Sayuja, Sarupya, Saloka, Samipya, and Sashti. The devotee do not want anything. They just Sayuja, they reject immediately, because Sayuja means merging into God. This they reject. And that is temporary. We can easily fall down. Padma Purana has also confirmed mukti means engagement in the service of the Lord. Sarupena vivasitihi, Bhagavatam says, mukti hitva anyata rupam sarupena vivasiti, giving up all of the kind of desires and just coming back to original position of servant of the Lord. That is mukti, not what generally people dream as mukti. For people, mukti is getting liberation from the mere ko moksha kaise milega. But they do not talk about service to the Lord. That is nonsense. That kind of moksha is sayuja mukti. Mostly people in this world think about sayuja mukti. They try to enjoy the world and dharma, artha, kama, then moksha. Get fed up, then let me get liberated from the world. They have no idea about devotion service. That is not real mukti. Real mukti is engagement in the service of the Lord. Sense gratification means domination over material nature. That is what we are desiring. Dominate. Everybody from Brahma down to the small ant is only desiring to dominate, control, enjoy. The whole competitive between conditioned soul is based on domination of material nature. Modern scientists are proud of their knowledge because they are discovering new methods to dominate the laws of material nature. They think that this is the advance of human civilization. The more the dominant material law, the more advanced they think they are. Okay? Dhruva Maharaj also wanted to dominate in this world in a greater position than Brahma. Therefore, elsewhere it is described that after appearance of the Lord, Dhruva Maharaj thought and compared to him. This is a beautiful verse. Sana bilashi tapasya soham. This is another Purana, not in Bhagavad Purana. My Lord, I desired a place. Therefore, I did tapasya. Tvam praptavan deva munindra guhya. My Lord, you are not even accessible to devatas and munis. Kachan vichinyam api divyaratnam. I was looking for a piece of glass, but I got divyaratna. Swamim kartartva si varam nayachi. My Lord, I don't want any vara. He was very much ashamed to think that already had gone to Madhuvana, giving up the kingdom of his father. He had gotten from his spiritual master Narada Muni. He was still thinking of revenging his stepmother, wanted to occupy the exalted post within the material world. The cause of his moroseness, even after receiving all the desired benediction from the Lord. Okay? We continue tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.